Well, it's that last week in January. Actually, it's February now. Whatever. DC Auto Show's back in town. I last went back in 2013. I just wanted to look at the Viper. I ended up making another post about it. But I figured I'd do the same thing again, just with video this time. You know, record my comments as I think of them, not spend several hours trying to compose something eloquent. You know, just go off the cuff the best I can. Might work. Well, I hear what you're thinking. How do I get my girlfriend to go to the auto show? First, you gotta take her to lunch. We are ticketed, we're programmed, we're going up escalators. We start with some old classics. Do not touch. A lot of not touching. Who's got top billing? Jeep has top billing. And we start with Chevy. General Motors was up front last time I was here too. Very smart putting their Volt up front. The Volt looks good. It used to be kind of iffy, but now it looks kind of like an Acura now. It's very seriously describing things I would never use. This is the inside of the Volt, as we can see. A lot of space for our program. I'm a little cramped. And it's a manual seat bag. Why? Gotta get the big truck to move your big TV. We have a Bolt. It's little. How little is it? This is the part of the video where I try not to be Mr. Regular. Still room for the pet program. But this, I'm a big guy. That's not a lot of room. Seats are small. But that's spacious enough, I think. Maybe. Can't have Chevy without Corvette. That's a law. Pretty sure. Might be. I am concerned though, they didn't bring a yellow Camaro. There's always some kid. No, there's no yellow Camaro. There's always a yellow Camaro so the little kids can go, oh look, it's Bumblebee. Oh, maybe they're growing up. That's nice to hear.
Look, a Chevrolet mobility scooter.
Not a car. Buick. I'm not interested in Buick. The Toyota booth, where I'm pretty sure it's all the same cars from the last time I was here. Not a lot changing over there. Camry's still Camry. Prius is still Prius. I did bring the only interesting car they make. This is the only Toyota I care about. Let's see. Where did it go? I don't know. This one's missing too. Let's see if I fit in it this year. Nope, it's still small. This still looks like aftermarket. That still looks cheap. But they have a racing flag on the console now. Oh, 86. Now it makes sense. Still. This is the least convenient charging point ever. There's no street access.
That robot is talking about people in plaid. They paid my friend in a plaid shirt. I don't know if they're a plant, but I'm wearing plaid.
It sounds like a plant, because I see someone in plaid.
He's looking right at it.
He's looking at the guy.
But I'm standing behind the other guy with the plaid shirt.
Yeah.
All his answers are deflections and then, like, straight line questions.
Yep. Typical salesman. But at least there's a Ford Fusion over here.
This is a different red.
It's a nice red. I like it.
It's a very multi-dimensional red.
Do I fit in here? I kind of do. I'm sure this adjusts somehow, but it's still claustrophobic. I might be buying a truck in my future. These cars are so small. They're so small, babe.
Huh?
I don't fit in cars. I fit in Eddie. I don't fit in these. The Ford Raptor, because America's pickup truck didn't have enough testosterone. Ford brought a yellow Mustang. Where's the yellow Camaro? Where's the yellow Camaro, GM? Everyone's gonna think this is Bumblebee now.
Okay, so I'm gonna power down to recharge my battery.
Wow, where did it go? I've got gaffer tape on it now. I like this red better than the other one.
Yeah, no, this is the one I grabbed.
Yeah.
That you take to any dealership in the next 2 months, and that's all you gotta do. Just test drive that favorite vehicle of yours and get the 50 bucks.
That one kept its gear stick. It's an automatic. Decisions. That one folds away, but that one is purple.
I thought Alfa Romero was a kind of lighted.
Chrysler has a much smaller display than they usually do, and they're all the way in the back this time.
But they're in the running for best red.
Ooh. Indeed.
That's deep, but also classy.
Yes. I will be sitting in that one.
There's your yellow flashing car.
Yeah, there's a Dodge brought a yellow Challenger. Where's the yellow Camaro, General Motors? We're not allowed to see the Giulia. Why am I not allowed to see the Giulia? Why, Alpha? Why? The engine is labeled in case you forget which one it is. And brake master cylinder in the front. Nice heavy door. Wrong transmission. Not bad. This feels much nicer than last time. But still, wrong transmission. Plenty of room for that. Plenty of room for me too, as it turns out.
Pretty roomy?
It's very roomy. Still, not a Hellcat. Tried to convince my mom to get one of these. She got a Honda instead. But when these first came out, they were like the gangster mobiles. Yeah, the 300. I fit in this one too. Chryslers know how to fit a big ass. Borrowed from Bentley. And not real wood. Probably. Rotary transmission. Not as satisfying. But this is, honestly, if you're getting one of these, you might as well get it to be ridden in. Battery's dead. The soccer mom has evolved. Oh! For the seats that fold down. It's too nice though. I mean, if you got a minivan, it means you have children, and children make messes. You don't want a nice minivan. You want cheap looking, easy to clean. Chrysler's owned by the Italians now, so they've got to make very certain they bring a red, white, and a blue truck. Just because America. Lest we forget, the Ram is made in America. Here's a red, white, and a blue truck to remind us. Why can't I sit in the 124, Fiat? Why, Fiat? I wanted to sit in the 124. This Ford Transit comes complete with day laborers. Auto journalists have been waiting a long time for the return of the Ranger. I don't know why, but there it is, a small pickup truck from Ford. Toyota is owned by the Japanese, but they sell a lot of cars in America, so it's very important that they look American. These escalators move more people today than the cars in the show. Too many cars for one floor, we have to go downstairs. The Germans are information. Okay, last time I really liked the 4 Series. But automatic. BMW brought a yellow car. Where's your yellow car, General Motors? This is the i8. This is sexy. Can I get in this? No, I cannot. This one is locked. But this is the prettiest hybrid in the world, really. The P1's striking, but this is pretty. Jaguar brought the big go-karts. But they only race one at a time. The light doesn't get any greener. Last time I did not fit very well in the F-Type. See if anything's changed. Oh.
I'm not optimistic anymore. Attendants are looking over here to make sure they're...
Yep. Wrong transmission. Very snug. I'd have to pick up yoga. Infinity, for when your Nissan isn't fancy enough. This Range Rover is 25% off. Land Rover is very impressive. They go just about anywhere, unless Jeremy Clarkson is driving it. Hondas. My mom got a Honda. She got one because Grandma had a Honda. And her sister has a Honda. Interactive display.
Water is the only emission of this car. It's 366 miles of range. And 3 to 5 minutes.
Subaru STI. Soon everything that makes this car perform will be replaced by something aftermarket. And uh-oh. She found the Kias. I can't keep up. Which one does she go for?
Oh my gosh, get me in.
I'm not getting in there.
Yeah, please.
And my hat.
It's time to step into the booth. Be sure to adjust your seat and close the curtains.
Thomas, you will get in.
I am not getting in.
No, I set it up for 2 people.
Nah.
Place your head into position, keeping...
You put your head in the camera.
I'm putting the hat in.
This is bullcrap.
It got my hat. We're still in Kia land. door is weird.
Well, it's weird to get into because this is like up.
Yeah.
So when you come in, you're like hitting yourself on the side of the door trying to get in it.
Why on earth would they try and stop people getting in? Could it be it's not very good? The Germans are in formation again. Oh, one of them stepped out of rank. So because Nissan makes an SUV called the Rogue, and Star Wars had a movie called Rogue One, they are now forever cemented in a symbiotic partnership agreement. Nissan brings their one exciting car and puts it behind a fence. Last time they didn't have this extra bit you had to walk around the corner for. I suspect Jaguar's little racetrack took up more space than previous years. This is where they hid the expensive ones. Won't be climbing into any of these. When's the test drive for these guys? They wouldn't trust me. For good reason. It's like they're giving you the impression you don't actually belong here, but you've been permitted this once. Still better than Jared Leto's Joker. Not a car. Not a car. But still worth more than some of the cars downstairs. Because what the Wrangler really needed was angry eyes. I just got done talking with the guy curating this. They actually had Pixies carry these cars in. When Ford came out with the Fusion a few years ago and made that nose look like an Aston Martin, I was really angry because I thought I was seeing Aston Martins everywhere and they were just Fords. Especially nice to see a real one this time. We're leaving the exotics because we don't feel welcome anymore. I didn't want to mention it, but it's in the room. Right next to the Jackass. My girlfriend signed us up for this test drive thing. Don't know what I'm getting into.
You're getting into some free Starbucks.
Apparently, they ply you with gift cards.
Yeah.
I should see if I fit in the Corvette.
We just converted almost half our ticket value directly into Starbucks.
I have to see if I fit in the Corvette this year. I haven't checked yet. I do like the Stingray. I was never a big fan of the C6. Can't sit in that one. I have to try the convertible. Once the child is out of there. I had to switch to my other phone because it died. I don't think the roof clears my head. What do you say? That wouldn't fit.
No, not really.
How would this head move?
You'd have to crouch down if it started raining.
Yeah. We just got done with a Ford test ride. She plied me saying, oh, we can get free Starbucks cards. Okay. Ford Fusion, nice. Feels nice to drive. Suspension's a little stiff for what I think DC traffic needs. I don't want to say this in front of him. He's really polite. Yeah, rotary shifter. I don't understand that. It's.
We'll talk about the Ford Fusion later because their salesmen are very polite.
Yeah, they're very nice, very polite. Well, I don't know, I'm trying to get my comments as I think of them instead of like spending 12 hours trying to write about it later. I think we hit everything. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
We're found a charging station. That doesn't fit my phone, but I got like 20% left on it. That'll do it for us, I think. That's DC Auto Show. Yeah, I guess it'd be different if we were actually trying to buy something. We're back on the streets of DC fighting traffic.
You're on the streets about to get your ass whooped.
We're using the front-facing camera like we're a couple of 20-year-olds. And we're going back to the parking lot to pay $25 parking
It's
fee.
facing back relative to the phone itself.
Well,
It's not.
it's on the front face.
I guess, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't want to be in the
It might have to be.